So we are on our way to the party.
Oh, this is so satisfying. There was a bit of a learning curve with these guys, which looks so interesting. Do you see that? And that is the hand soap. So I've separated the shampoo into these two balls. Pretty amazing. Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. In today's video, I'm gonna be super busy. When am I not busy? I am going to be preparing products for a launch that's coming up. I've got to make some shampoos because that hasn't been on the website. I have my in-laws' 50th anniversary party coming up, so I have to do a few things for that as well. So it's just gonna be a very busy next couple of days. So thank you so much for choosing my video to spend that time with me. Also, some good news. Do you remember this? Oh no, I got two number 4s. So I put in an order for a replacement, but one thing that was actually a good thing from that was that I realized that the wood color was way too dark for my desk. You can see that the wood is kind of a lighter maple color. I don't think it's real maple, but it's definitely lighter. And the wood was not exactly what I was expecting, so I was a little disappointed. So it was kind of a good thing that I'm returning it, because I probably just would have kept it if all the pieces were correct. But I put in an order for the same thing, but in white, which I think is gonna look so much better. And the longer I live with this dark blue wall, the more I want to keep it. And the more I realize that all of my light colored things pop so much better because of this dark blue wall. So I don't know if I'm ever going to paint it. I would like to, but maybe not in the immediate future. So let's go ahead and get my day started. So I'm going to be releasing 2 new lotion scents. One of them is going to be just a basic warm vanilla lotion, because when I wear lotion, that's probably the scent that I love the best. I love that warm vanilla smell, so that's one of the scents. And the other one, I'm going to try something fun. It's going to be a watermelon lemonade smell, and I'm just going to release those 2 scents and see how they do. I like to pipe all of my lotion into my jars because it's so much quicker and less messy that way. This is the vanilla. Oh, this is so satisfying. Love it. Does that not look so beautiful and luxurious? I'm doing the watermelon lemonade scent now, and this smells so awesome. It's a really great summertime scent, but I'm already thinking that I should be working on my fall and Christmas stuff now. I think it's a good idea. I think it's something that I should be planning for. I think this fall and winter are going to be big for me. And fall is my favorite season. I love the scents in fall, the warm pumpkin stuff. I'm all about that. And all the fragrance oil companies are advertising their fall scents right now, so I'm really itching to purchase a few. Although I have so many fragrance oils, there are a few staples that I would love to reintroduce back into my line. I'd love to bring back a honey, oatmeal milk and honey scent. That's something that I've always really loved and I would love to bring back. So many other things, I can't think of them right now. They look and feel pillowy, soft. I formulated them with hemp seed oil, shea butter, so much good stuff, green tea extract. It's amazing. This is one of my favorite products that I've ever made. And on my Patreon, this is one of my most popular formulas that has some of the best glowing reviews under the comments because people love it so much. Super proud of this guy. I usually prepare more cream than this, but I'm still in the planning phase. So I do hope on the next launch, I'll have more scents available. That's the hope. I'm doing my best for now. I really want to get shampoo bars up there. So I'm gonna go ahead and cap these guys and start on my shampoo bars. So as you can see, there are no shampoo bars either finished or being made, and that's because I realized that time is running short and shampoo bars take quite a bit of time, not just to make, but also to clean up. So I'm gonna devote a whole day to them, which will be tomorrow, but I still have to do these sugar scrubs that I made. I have to label them and I have to put the cigar band around my soaps for the gift set. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So with these soaps, this was the first time I attempted a band for the soap. These are the bands that I designed and printed out. There was a bit of a learning curve with these guys because I had to measure all of the different areas of the soap, and I really wanted to try designing the sides, putting something on the sides of the soap. So I've just been playing with different designs, and that's why I love projects like this, because it can really give me a good excuse to try different stuff. What I've learned from doing these cigar bands is that it's not as easy as it looks, or maybe I'm just making it too complicated, making it more complicated than it has to be. So I've made all of my folds. I just wrap it around the soap, and see, even with all my measurements, it's not 100% perfect. Not 100% perfect. That's okay. I have my ingredient label to seal the band in place. And there we go. I do like the look of the band a lot, but I have to play around with my measurements a little bit more. It's not 100%, but we're getting there. For those wondering how my blueberry soaps are doing, if you have watched my last video, you'll know that this color was kind of a surprise. I was predicting that the soap was gonna get greener, but the middle of the soap has stayed blue, and I think it's kind of keeping the blue with this green edge, which looks so interesting. Do you see that? So this is the blue that I was hoping for, and this green is kind of fading away just a little bit, but the whole soap just looks really, really interesting. Wow. Here's the peach soap and my ocean soap, lemongrass soap. I think that's gonna be it for my studio time. I'm gonna head upstairs. Kayla and I have some errands to run. We need to go to the grocery store, and then that'll be it for today, I think. I need to make dinner, so I'm gonna grab some more snap peas. There are so many peas on this guy. Look, look, look. I think that's everything. They're so easy to miss because they're green. Pretty decent harvest. We got a package. So here it is. Here is the desk setup that I was hoping to have assembled, and I had originally ordered this in a wood color, but it was really, really dark, and I definitely prefer the white I love the height that it gives my desk space, and I love the little cubbies. This is gonna be really good for storage. And also, I think aesthetically, I think it looks really, really good. Now that I have that set up, Kayla and I are gonna head out and do some grocery shopping, and let's take you guys along with us.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see.
Hey guys.
Good morning, guys. It is the next day. It's going to be a super, super busy day today. I'm going to try to cram a lot of things today and hopefully I get them all done. I don't know. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to laser engrave this beautiful photo of my in-laws when they first got married onto a piece of wood using the X-Tool S1. I've done this before. I've been able to laser engrave things using other lasers, but I really want to test this on the S-Tool X1 because I think it'd be fun to have this engraving of them on this display table that we're planning to put the gifts on. I'm working from an iPhone picture of the picture, so it's not the best quality image, so I'm a little curious to see how that's going to translate onto wood. And here is the final picture. And I really, really love how it turned out. And for this part, it actually burned the wood a little bit more than I would have liked, so it was really dark. So I decided to go over it with some paint markers. And that definitely helped to make that text pop because before it was just super, super dark. When I first started my Etsy, what made it go super viral was a gift set that I was offering. It was just like a French lavender gift set that I created the listing for. I think it was in September, and it wasn't until April that I started to get consistent and frequent sales from it. So it was kind of a huge surprise because it had been up for so long. But that was the spring of the pandemic. So that might have had something to do with it. And because I was in Etsy's good graces, I was getting a lot of orders. And to be honest, it was so early in my small business career that it was way more than I could handle. But I told myself, I could do this. This is sustainable. And what I quickly found was that it was incredibly anxiety inducing. And the danger of these viral things happening where you're getting orders due to a factor that's beyond your control, it's not really smart to rely on that or use that as a reason to make big decisions in your business, like quitting your job or getting your spouse to quit their job or going all in just because this viral thing is happening. I think if anything, if you don't understand why you're getting a huge amount of orders. If it's happening because of a factor that is due to an algorithm, then you got to take that influx of orders with a grain of salt. And sure enough, after Mother's Day and as the pandemic came and went, so did the sales. Like my sales dropped like dramatically. I stopped getting such a high volume of orders. And by then I had already told Kale, hey, quit your job, let's go all in. So that was incredibly scary. And so we were forced to do the markets and to do the in-person events because we had to. I was lucky that in my small town, they were very supportive of small business owners, and we did really, really well. We grew a nice little following from the farmers market. We got to know the local businesses, and it was great. It turned out amazingly. Doing the same thing on Etsy, even for someone like me who loves photography and loves making product listings and getting them to be as attractive as possible to the customer. It's something that I obsess over. I think it's super hard for that same thing to happen again. It's hard to recreate. There's so much more competition on Etsy these days, and I've come to the conclusion that I just don't want to be on Etsy to sell physical products anymore. It's just too much. Another thing that I wanted to do for my in-laws was to make some liquid hand soaps that the guests can use in the bathroom or at the kitchen sink. So that's what I'm doing here, and you'll be amazed at how easily and how quickly this specific project comes together. And I don't need to even heat or melt anything down. It's gonna be a liquid hand soap, I mentioned that already, but the scent is gonna be a lemon, verbena, vanilla type of scent. I think those scent notes go so well together, and you'll see how it all comes together. Just keep watching. First, we've got distilled water. I'm telling you, once you start making your own liquid hand soap, you're never gonna wanna buy again from Bath & Body Works. We've got some aloe vera liquid. And this feels so nice on your hands. It actually helps to thicken this hand soap a little bit. We don't have any thickeners. It's all in the surfactant that I'm gonna use. You can add some lavender hydrosol or lavender floral water. I was told once that floral water is actually not the same as hydrosol. Next, we're gonna add our surfactant, and usually with these types of products, I blend a few different kinds of surfactants, but this particular surfactant is already a blend of surfactants, which means it's super, super mild. And this is BSB liquid surfactant. This is from Windy Point Soap Making Supplies. I don't know why I blanked on that, but I actually can't find this anywhere in America. But if you were to order this from Windy Point or Voyager or any other of the Canadian suppliers that carry this, and ship it to the States, the shipping is actually pretty reasonable. So if ordering from a Canadian supplier scares you, just go to the part where you see what the shipping cost is going to be. And that number isn't as scary as you would think. There are some American suppliers where I get to the shipping portion and it's way, way more. So that's what I'm basing that opinion on. I love this surfactant because it's super thick. You can see that already. It's already a gel-like consistency, which is fabulous for hand soap. Now I'm adding my fragrance oil blend, I should say. And there we go. I'm going to give this a mix. We're gonna stir until it's uniform. Right now you can see the surfactant, it's not quite mixed in. So we're just going to keep mixing until it's one cohesive consistency and you don't see any globs in it anymore. And you might doubt that it's ever gonna come together, but have patience, keep stirring, and it will all be okay. See, it's thickening up nicely already, and it's become this really beautiful gel-like consistency. Let me just switch your angle there because that's not a great angle. You need to appreciate the consistency. Looks like honey. And you literally saw this come together in minutes. So satisfying. The last part of this is adding just a little bit of color. I'm going to add some gold mica to this so that it looks really pretty in the bottle. Look at how pretty this mica is. I love mica so much. This one is gold ultra sparkle mica from Brambleberry. Just adding, I think I added 3/4 of a teaspoon there. And this is gonna fit their gold 50th anniversary theme so nicely. That is just so, so pretty. Oh, wow. Now I'm gonna fill in my bottles. So I have my bottles here to fill up. It's always super hard to know whether or not I filled enough to get to the top. I think this is good. Oh. See that gold mica? This is so beautiful. So here are my labels for that hand soap. Just peel it off like so. And then place it on like that. And that is the hand soap. So now that I got everything that I wanted to get done for the party completed, now I just wanted to quickly make a shampoo bar. And this is a totally different process from what I have done before in the past. And my current process is so time consuming, and not just making it, but the cleanup afterwards was just a nightmare. So I'm testing out this new method to see whether or not it's gonna save me some time, but produce just as good of a shampoo bar. So we shall see. Whenever I'm testing something new, I always make just a really small amount of it. So I added the ingredient that the shampoo bar is mostly made out of, and this is SCI powder, which stands for sodium cocyl isethionate. But we're mixing that with another dry surfactant. We're gonna be adding some SLSA powder. And mixing these two surfactants together actually helps keep the bar really mild. And with hair care, that's really what we should be concerned about. When it comes to our hair care products, we really want to be concerned about the pH of our hair care, because we do not want to damage our hair with all of the things that we do to it already that damages it, like blow drying and heat styling. This is why these shampoo bars are amazing. Next, we're going to add some clay, and the type of clay that I'm using is French green clay. And we're going to add a little bit of panthenol. Really want to make sure it's super crushed up. It'll help mixing everything into one big shampoo clump a lot easier. So now that we have all our dry ingredients in the bowl, we're gonna make a little furrow here, just like we're making a pasta. And in that crater, we're going to add our wet ingredients. We're going to start with a liquid surfactant. This is shea butter surfactant that I got from Simply Ingredients. It's a little more viscous actually than Cocamidyl propylbutane. Next, we're going to add some blueberry seed oil, and so many of you guys suggested that I pour this with a skewer, and that'll make pouring this into something else so much easier. So let's go ahead and try that. How does that work? You just pour it against this? Oh, okay, so far so good. Awesome. Okay, that worked a lot better than I thought it would. Thank you guys, that was an awesome suggestion. Now I'm gonna add some polyquat, and this provides really good detangling and provides slip for easier wet combing, provides shine, softness, anti-static, and anti-frizzing. That's what it says on the label here. I did not memorize that at all. So it's awesome to include this in hair care. This is actually quite viscous as well. It's very thick, oh gosh. We're gonna add some hydrolyzed rice protein, another awesome ingredient to add to hair care. Some blueberry extract, and I'm using water-soluble extract. And then we're gonna add our fragrance oil. I'm gonna use a blend of blueberry fragrance oil and some lemon to do kind of a blueberry lemonade shampoo bar. That was a splash of lemon essential oil back there. All right, now the fun part. All right, let's turn this into a shampoo bar dough by mixing everything together. I'm gonna do it by hand. Wow, it smells really good. You wanna make sure everything is completely mixed in, so just squeezing it, forming this Play-Doh. But eventually, this is what you should end up with, is just this really pliable shampoo bar dough that you're gonna be able to mold into shampoo bars. Now let me go grab the molds. So I've separated the shampoo into these two balls. And I have this little mooncake press that I'm gonna use to press them into shampoos. All right, so to use the mooncake press, I basically just wrap the shampoo in plastic, put it into my press, stuff it in there, make it as narrow as possible so that it gets in there. First place, get it down like so, press, push it out, and I have a little shampoo bar that's shaped like a flower. Isn't that cute? All right, let's do another one. And these dry pretty fast. Like I could feel it drying up pretty good on me. So you gotta work kind of fast with these balls. Stuff it into your mooncake press. Well, that turned out much nicer. We have this really, really cute shampoo bar. So this is some of the dried clay that I wasn't able to fully incorporate, but you put these guys into the fridge and they will solidify, and I will demo them for you tomorrow. So we are on our way to the party. Hey guys, it's been a few days and I have already tested out the shampoo bar. I've been loving it, but I wanted to do a quick demo for you guys with this bowl of water here before I close the video out. And I was able to make 2 bars from that batch that I made, and this is the second one. You can see that it's pretty hard, and I can confirm from the other bar that I've been using that it stays hard in the shower, which I think is super important. There have been shampoo bars that I've made that have gone squishy and super soft, and I really didn't like that. So it was important for me to have a shampoo bar that stayed hard, because not only does that make it a better bar to use in the shower, but it also makes the bar itself last longer, so you have more shampoo at the end of the day. Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm going to demo this bar for you by dipping my hair in some water, and you guys can see the type of lather that this little guy can produce. So let's go ahead and do that. So my hair is pretty soaked, I'm gonna take the shampoo bar, I'm gonna wet it, and I'm just going to just gently start moving it back and forth. And you can see that it's pretty bubbly. The lather is pretty amazing. And I'm not even aggressively doing it. So this is the type of lather that you could expect from a shampoo bar like this. And that's why I love these types of shampoo bars rather than using a cold processed soap as shampoo, because you can get so much lather from these guys. So cleaning your hair is really, really easy. And because it's pH balanced, you're not damaging your hair, which is extremely important when it comes to hair care. Okay, I'm gonna have to rinse this off properly in my sink. So I hope you enjoyed that little demo, and I really hope that you enjoyed this video. And remember, if you want to make that little shampoo bar exactly how I made it, you can find the recipe on my Patreon, which is linked down below. And speaking of my patrons, thank you to everyone who has chosen to support me on Patreon. Your support means so, so much to me. And I can't tell you enough how grateful I am for each and every one of you, especially these guys, my bubble BFFs. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video and following me throughout my week. I think moving forward, I'm going to make these videos just a once in a week thing, because twice a week was getting to be too much. And I have a lot of interests that I suddenly don't have any time for if I was spending all this time filming and editing YouTube videos. So we're gonna condense it to just once a week, and they're gonna be a vlog style like this. So if you like this kind of video, then I hope to see you in the next one. And until the next video, keep smiling, keep being awesome, and keep making beautiful things. Bye guys.